My brother and I coveted the front seat of the car. It was the honored seat, with its plush leather lining and perfectly situated air vents that offered optimal heating and cooling access. Every time my mom announced we were going somewhere, my brother and I would race to the car, both of us yelling, "Shotgun!" while clambering to be the first one to touch the door handle. Naturally, as the oldest, and of the legal weight to safely ride in the front, I usually got shotgun. And my brother was sentenced to the back, where he could be safely secured in his booster seat. I felt important in the front seat. I was my mom's co-pilot and my brother's second disciplinarian. I made suggestions to my mom on which CDs we would listen to. It was usually a weekly rotation of the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack, to which I would practice my operatic skills, or my medley of Disney songs, which placated my brother and slightly annoyed my mom. I pretended to brake along with my mom's trained foot, or told her the light was green when she wasn't paying close enough attention according to my 7-year-old standards. As a front seat veteran, my responsibilities included helping my mom navigate the drive-thru. The menu was visually accessible to me, and I read the Happy Meal options to my brother, who then relayed his order back to me. He always got the same thing: a cheeseburger Happy Meal with an apple juice and a boy toy. He repeated he wanted a boy toy each time, just in case I asked for a girl toy to spite him. Carefully, I told my mom what he wanted. I made sure to speak slowly and enunciate each word so she could read my lips more efficiently. The intercom squawked, asking if we were ready to order. I nodded yes at my mom, giving her the go-ahead to talk to the person on the other end. She ordered in her soft, muddled voice, her R's and S's sometimes getting caught in the back of her throat. When she was done, I listened for the voice to ask if we wanted anything else. I shook my head, and my mom said no into the intercom. One more pause, and I gave her the go-ahead to pull up to the next window. The teenage cashier told my mom the total. She didn't hear the last part, so asked him to repeat it. The answer was poised on my lips and tingled in my fingers, ready to speak and sign the amount to her. But she asked the cashier again before I could help her. I watched as he looked at my mom like she was dumb and repeated the amount a third time, slowly, with more than a hint of annoyance. Finally understanding, my mom bent her head to count out the correct change. Thinking she could not understand him, he told his coworker that the stupid lady was taking forever and spoke like a retard. My face turned red. I unbuckled my seatbelt and leaned over my mom, who was getting ready to hand over the change. I looked up at the cashier and said, "My mom isn't stupid. She's just deaf." My mom looked startled, but handed over the change as I buckled my seatbelt again. She signed thank you to me as I sat next to her in the front and waited for the guy to hand over our food. A few minutes later, we drove off with our Happy Meals sitting on my lap. I passed my brother's meal back to him and resumed my other duty as co-pilot, feeding my mom French fries as she drove, with bites of her cheeseburger in between. Thank you.